Well, hello there gamers, I've got some exciting news for you this week. There are three games coming out this week that look super dope. I hope I'm using that term right. There are also 2 movies coming out this week that look less than too not at all dope, but hey, you never know, they could be Oscar nominees in disguise. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's cut the intro short and get into the real meat of things. The first titan of gaming falling onto shelves this week is just a little game called Titanfall. See what I did there? Wordplay. Anyway, this game is sizing up to be the FPS experience of the year, and it's only March. At a glance, it's just Call of Duty with huge mechs, parkour, jetpacks, and cool future guns. Then you double take and realize it's a game with huge mechs, parkour, jetpacks, and cool future shit. Seriously, that's the only sales pitch I need to drop $60. The game's coming out for the Xbox One, 360, and PC, and has been getting some stellar reviews right out of the gate. Beware though, if you get it on PC, it's going to take up 50 gigs of space, 34 of which are audio, which is kinda mind-blowing. Better have the entire Pandora library loaded up to take up 34 gigs of space for audio. The next game coming to next-gen consoles is a sequel to the only game that has actually caused me to shed tears, Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2 is looking to continue the deadly trend of its predecessor by killing you. A lot. The game's coming to consoles this week and will be making its way to the PC sometime next month, and hopefully it'll be a better port job than last time, where the modders had to pick up the pieces and essentially port the game for them. Dark Souls 2 looks like it's a really good time as long as you pretty much hate yourself and don't mind cracking a few controllers. Everyone's favorite green dinosaur is back in the latest Yoshi's Island game, which is named Yoshi's New Island. Nice one, Nintendo. The original Yoshi's Island was a pretty fantastic game and is embedded deep in my heart, which is what I'm pretty sure Nintendo is trying to capitalize off of, my unbridled nostalgia. Well, Nintendo, you succeeded. I need more Yoshi in my life, and him in a spin-off Nintendo game and the rare appearance in your Mario games is not enough for me. I've also completed my Yoshi fanfiction, so that's no longer an option either. There's this game coming out called Towerfall Ascension. I have no idea what it is or what it's about, but it's been getting some pretty okay reviews and it has the word fall in the title, which makes me think of Titanfall, which ultimately makes me happy. It sort of looks like an indie arena game where you shoot arrows at one another, and you know what? That sounds like a pretty good time. It's out for the PC and PS4 if you decide to pick up a different game with the word fall in its title. So, there's this new Need for Speed movie coming out, and oh boy, it looks real bad. It's actually based on the racing game. If we can tell anything by looking at the history of video game movies, they're all garbage, except maybe the first Mortal Kombat movie. I'm pretty sure the movie is sort of tied to the game Need for Speed The Run, which was actually directed by Michael Bay and wasn't the best. And I don't think a movie adaptation is going to help any. There's also a pretty bland comedy coming out called Tyler Perry's The Single Mom Club. It's not great when you got your director and only notable actor's name plastered onto the front of the movie. Let me give you the lowdown. 5 moms form a single support group and comedy ensues. Also some dramatic shit will happen along the way because, you know, they need a plot. Honest to God, I'd rather take this over that Need for Speed movie though, which really isn't saying a lot. Well gamers, it's a fantastic week for you. You've got 3 fantastic games coming out and a game I know nothing about but is apparently also quite fantastic. Moviegoers, well, this isn't your week. Both movies coming out aren't looking to be quality films. But hey, you never know. Tyler Perry's Single Mom Club could end up being the new Casablanca, and the Need for Speed could be the next Die Hard. It just seems unlikely. Either way, I'm going to play more Titanfall. Kevin Allen, signing off.